So I am processing some Newt fleece, which um, is it was much finer than I was expecting. So I kind of felted it a little bit when I washed it. I was a little bit too rough on it. And it also has quite a few burrs in it. So I thought I would just kind of show a little bit of how I deal with that. So here I am carefully pulling locks away from the burrs in order to get the burr out of the locks as much as I can before moving to the next step. So I just take like little bunches of locks and keep them together and put them aside and get rid of the burrs. And yes, this is kind of a labor-intensive process. A lot of people, and there's like no shame, but a lot of people will just throw out those chunks with the burrs in them, and that's totally fine. I have the time and inclination to save as much of the fleece as I can, and here I'm showing you that it's kind of felted. And I just want to do everything I can to keep every little bit of fiber I can, especially out of such a small little lamb fleece. It's so soft. It's so pretty. It's so nice to work with once I get it into workable form. But yeah, it's so pretty, but just full of VM and little bits of burrs, and it's felted, so it is labor intensive to clean that up and get it spinnable. So, like I said, I separate it all, and then I grab my handy dandy dog brush, which is what I use as a carder, and I hold the one end, and I just brush out the other, working from the tip up in order to detangle it, and also that helps pull out the VM so it doesn't get more entangled into the locks. And once I get the one end done, I comb out the other end. And pretty much the same process. The other end usually doesn't take as much working up, but it's more difficult. I think because the sheared ends kind of felted a little bit, and there's a few little second cuts and stuff in there that gets kind of caught. So it's actually harder to card the other end, or flick, I don't know. Anyway, but while it is a slow process, it is an effective process, and I'm pretty much saving the entire fleece by doing it this way. The stuff that's left on the carder, I pull off the longer bits and I spin that as well. And then any really short bits I will save for stuffing and stuff like that. And the rest is usually just full of VM and really, really badly felted bits, and just that part and just get put on the floor for me to throw into my garden later on. So after I get enough locks flicked out, then I switch over to my combs, and I just pass through, I think, about twice, just to get out any other little bits and bobs that I didn't get out with the flicking. And that also gives me a nice prep that I prefer to spin with. So that is the entire process, and it is incredibly time consuming, but I don't mind that, and I love it, and I think that the fleece is so beautiful and soft, and I actually do think that his is next to skin soft, so I'm quite happy to do the work to have something beautiful at the end of the day. And again, here at the end, I'm pulling off some leftover bits that I'm using for stuffing or to spin, like the pieces here I'm pulling off. I have two little piles next to me, so I have my stuffing pile and my cloud pile, and then I gently wiggle off the fiber and pull all that, and then I'll take off all of the little bits at the end that are felted or just not suitable, And then I turn it into a cute little nest. See, all that hard work paid off. Look how beautiful that is. Yeah, I think that's what they're called, a little nest, when you tuck it up like that. Isn't that cute? And then this is my bag of nests that I have gotten out of this fleece so far. And I have a bunch that I've already spun. And I have, I think, just one skein done at this point. So yeah, here it is. Isn't it so pretty? It's so crazy soft too. You won't believe it. And I love shine. Like, oh yeah, I love fiber art. It's awesome.